Welcome to Hallis Beer Hall. We're your spot for the grit and passion of Chicago sports. From the gridiron battles of the Bears to the diamond drama of the Cubs and Sox. Grab a cold one, settle in, and let's slapshot our way from the United Center to the Lakeshore Drive. This is Hallis Beer Hall, where the game never ends and the passion never fades.
Hey, Chicago.
We're ripping this thing down to the studs and we're going to build it up.
My lord.
My drop, a little Olay at first.
And the good news is this, I am a football coach.
What do you say?
Big time players make big time plays.
Cubs gonna win today.
We're going to continue the last episode. Conor is going to make his Bears 2025 schedule predictions.
I'm back. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
I had to take a leave of absence from the pod, but I'm back and I'm stronger than ever because I've been taking steroids and fucking doing like 7 push-ups, and I corked my bat for Sammy Sosa, so pause. But all right. Hit me.
Vikings home opening night. I think it's what? Is it Sunday night or Monday Night Football?
It's a
Sunday
Monday
night.
Night Football.
Monday night.
Monday night.
Monday Night
It's
Football.
First Monday night.
Opening week. JJ McCarthy comes back home. Doesn't want to face Juice in the stands.
Like I think I want this to be a win, but for some reason I'm like, maybe the Bears fuck up week 1 and lose.
You have it as a loss?
That's the end of Conor's predictions.
I mean, Conor, it's a good point. It's a good point, Conor.
But the Bears are, it's a toss up for me, but I want the Bears to win, but I could see them losing. I'll just say it's an L. Fuck it.
Okay. So we all had win. So 1 L, 3 dubs.
By the way, listeners, I did not listen to the last podcast, so I have no idea what their picks were. So
no bias. Week 2, Lions in Detroit.
we're gonna win against
shit.
the Lions in Detroit.
Yep,
And
I
they're
like
going to
that.
feel that all their coaches being gone, and they're going to feel it. Their offense ain't going to have any juice.
I like
Okay,
it.
I like that. Sorry, I'm just fixing my formulas. Cowboys at home.
Win. We're
Okay.
mopping them. We are going to beat the fuck out of them. So
4 wins.
Are you guys doing score predictions too, or are we doing?
I mean, if
just
you want to
straight
throw
up?
them in there, go for it.
Yeah, I don't
think-
have them
Games,
recorded, but
revenge games.
Yeah, I think we threw in a couple scores.
Harambe.
This
Yeah, the Browns,
this
that's
Cowboys
crazy.
game is going. This Cowboys game is going to be a beatdown, and I think the Bears win like 35 to fucking 16 or something.
What about
Damn.
Jack
Caleb
Sanborn,
just
though,
lets
Conor?
loose.
What about Jack Sanborn in Matt Eberflus? Double revenge game for the Cowboys.
I mean, Matt Eberflus does have a good defense sometimes, so maybe it won't be that high scoring, but I just feel like they get fucking butt banged. So
I feel like Caleb is just gonna let him have it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we all had that as a win. Love that. So groupthink pretty much is always spot on. Next week, week 4, Raiders in Las Vegas. Basically a home game.
oh my god, we are going to dominate them. Like like they do that whole like blackout shit for the Raiders, like at their stadium and all that stuff, but it's going to be orange and blue in that motherfucker. So it's going to be nuts, and the Bears are going to smack the fucking shit out of that. Who is their QB?
Gino.
Yeah.
Geno Smith. Exactly. Yeah, we are about to fuck them up. It's going to be and they have Pete Carroll, who's 74 years old. So
Everyone's like, oh, they're
Okay.
sneaky
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I doubt it.
yeah, they're sneaky horse shit. Fuck the Raiders.
Fuck Las Vegas. Week 5, bye week, early bye.
Oh
Who
damn.
knows how that works out for us? And then we end the bye and go to Washington, D.C. to play the Commanders.
We lost last year on a Hail Mary, and our team is so much better now. We are going to beat the fuck out of them too. I think the Bears. I think this first game of the season is going to be a fluke. Everyone on the radio is going to smash us, and ESPN's going to run with it. Like, I told you, Caleb's a bust, and blah 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 blah. And we are just going to start dominating after that.
So you think our
that's what
our bye curse is gonna be forfeit this year?
Yeah, fuck that, dude. We're about to come, dude. I'm wrong every year on these predictions, but I just have a feeling. So
I like it.
Oh yeah. Okay. 4-1 going into week 7. We play the Saints in Chicago.
I mean, the Bears are going to have the most points in the league at this point. Like we are going to be like, I mean, we're gonna have the most touchdowns, the most fucking rushing yards, most passing yards. I don't know about most rushing yards, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I dig
all
it.
All right, tough stretch coming up. We play the Ravens away. Ravens in Baltimore.
That's another toss up. I'll say the Ravens take that one.
Okay. All right, cool.
Did we all have that one as an L, or did somebody have it as?
We all had that as a loss. No, we all had that as a loss. Roquan Smith revenge game.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
Andrew Billings too, since like 8 of these are revenge games. Who knows?
We've played them already though since Roquan left, right? We played them once, right?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't know. Okay, and then we are still on the road going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals.
I think we win that one. I don't think the Bengals are always overhyped, and they had that one really good year, but like Joe Burrow's always banged up. Their team, like, I mean, who else do they have?
They have no one. Their defense is absolutely
Jamar
nowhere.
Chase.
Jamar Chase. Okay, great. Who's their running back?
I have a quick note, Chase Brown. I have a quick note.
Oh yeah,
Beloved Harambe died 9 years ago. Who wears number 9 on the Bears? Daquan Brisker.
yeah.
Where did he go to college? Penn State.
Penn State.
Mascot,
Yep.
Nittany Lion. Who's Harambe's best friend at the Cincinnati Zoo before they fucking murdered him in broad daylight? A Nittany
Was it
Lion named
Lion?
Amani. Daquan Brisker,
Yeah.
2 pick sixes, Bears win.
Best
Just
stat.
for your reference.
Best
That's
stat,
what you
dude.
missed on the last one.
I like that, but also Brisker gets one more concussion, his fucking career is over. Like,
Definitely
then
could run
this is-
CP ESPN. Correct.
yeah, this what is that? Week 9, week
Yeah.
8.
Week
All right,
9.
he's got to make it 8 weeks without getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
And yeah. But
Okay,
hey,
yeah.
go Bears. I'm rooting for him. Hey, go. I like Brisker. I follow him on X, and let's go. But
The Bengals
ahead.
is a W for sure. Okay.
yeah. I think we're winning that one.
All right, you have us at 6-2. We return home to the lakefront to take on the Giants.
Oh my God, we are back to butt fucking. we are taking these boys right now. So
This is 2 butt fucks
right.
so far. Saints and Giants, 2 butt fucks.
yeah, shout out
And
And the Cowboys, I
Samwise.
think.
Shout out Samwise.
He's
Your Giants are about to get dog balled.
What? Okay. Dogballed. Going into Vikings away. Now we go to JJ McCarthy's second home.
Now we win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it's
Flip
now
the
we go
script.
there and we win. Yeah.
I mean, it is a stadium game, so it's inside.
And
Sure.
who's next?
And Caleb wanted to play there, so he likes that stadium a lot. Then we have Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers at home.
Ooh,
Satan returns.
yeah. That could be sneaky, dude.
No, don't say that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that, dude.
I mean,
Don't do
you
it.
guys, he has been known as a part-time owner of the Chicago Bears. So, Um,
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. I really hope the Bears win on that one, and I'll say Bears. I'll say the Bears
Okay.
squeak out a win. I think they squeak out a win against the Steelers because Tomlin
Okay.
is a good coach and is always hanging around. Aaron Rodgers does. I know he's old as fuck, had all those injuries, and he's does what he does, but he could throw a Hail Mary and somehow we fucking you know something happens. So
He is the
I
best
think we
Hail
win by
Mary quarterback.
I think we win by a point or 3 points. And I
Okay.
think that's
Close game.
how that goes. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers might be the end of Mike Tomlin. He might not be able to handle this. He's been able to handle everything so far, and this might be the end. Then we go to Philadelphia to play the Eagles.
Mm. That's gonna be an L, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
consensus pick. 4 L's. We have you at 9-3 going into the Packers at Lambeau, week 14.
Oh, it's the Packers are never beating the Bears at Lambeau ever again. So
Love that.
the Bears welcome. There's going to be nail salons posted up outside of Lambeau Field to paint everyone's nails, and everyone who's been saying all that shit about Caleb, guess what? It's about to be a fucking goddamn. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but there's gonna be some painted nails, motherfuckers, up in that shit. So.
Love it. I love it. That's awesome.
No, that's poetic.
Mhm.
Then we have Browns at home.
We were fucking them.
All right.
Dog
Another
ball.
roll?
Dog ball.
We are winning that one too.
Okay, 11-3 going into the Packers at Soldier Field. So we play the Packers in twice in 3 weeks. So now they're coming to Chicago.
Yeah, we are decimating them. They're not making the playoffs. We are going to injure players. We are going to rip people's heads off. Welcome to the future where the Bears just fucking own the Packers now for 20 years. It's going to be fucking nasty. So good luck, Jordan Love. Actually, not good luck. Fuck you. You're fucked.
He's an overpaid, over exaggerated.
Overpaid as fuck. You're done. Like, yeah. Your coach is already
Do
shook.
the nail salons
It's
include
over.
happy ending massages or no?
No, those are wishy-washies. That's the Asian massage parlors. The nail salons are usually right next door.
Got it. Buy one, get one?
Buy one,
Yeah.
get one.
But usually those are sex workers, so try and stay away. Well, I mean, forced, not of free will. Do what you want, but I think they usually have passports withheld or something like that. So,
Jesus.
sorry,
All right.
getting dark on the health here.
Okay, moving on to San Francisco, where we play the 49ers.
We are going to win.
Okay.
And you know what? Maybe we'll be at that fucking game.
I'm pretty down.
What day is that? Is that Christmas?
December 28th.
Ooh. We'll see. But I would like to. That'd be cool. It'd be a nice trip.
That would be sick. And then we end the season at home, taking on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, we're winning. The Bears are going to be 14-3 this year, I guess.
Yep. So you have us at 14-3. Hank has us at 13-4. I have 11-6, and Juice has 10-7. So I think for the most part, all very good seasons.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So did I have 14-3 last year too?
Let me check.
Yeah, you got those stats, Aaron? You keeping us?
I have them somewhere.
Keeping us alive. You can see how correct everyone was based off of like year by year. That'd actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, you had us at 14-3, and Hank had us at 13-4. It's the exact same
way.
as last year.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen
Fantastic.
at one point, right? What were we actually at last year? Like
a little
5?
to a lot.
Little to a lot. Oh man.
We were 5-12, so
Yeah.
flip it a little bit, but
Hey, we won our last game of the season at Lambeau.
it's
Yeah.
true. We're
Nothing
undefeated
matters.
in 2025, so
Yep.
no big deal.
Yep. But I'm happy to be back on the pod, boys. What you got for us, Juice? What's the first topic on here?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's-
say we're recording this after the NBA Finals just ended. The Oklahoma City Thunder have won their first championship since they moved to Oklahoma from the Seattle Supersonics. Note number one, Connor, if you say LeBron flops too much, you should watch one Oklahoma City Thunder game. That shit fucking sucks. Dort falls down on every single three, and Shea averaged the second most free throws per game in the NBA this year with just under 9 at 8.8. That's
Yeah.
it.
No, I know SGA flops literally like someone could like blow on him, pause, and he would literally fall over and he'd shoot 3 free throws. It'd be crazy.
Agree.
So
Speaking of blow on
Yeah.
him, we have Josh Giddey. We traded them Alex Caruso. He won his second ring. He won one with the Lakers in the bubble. That one doesn't really count. I am happy for Caruso. We probably should have gotten a pick back. Josh Giddey for Caruso straight up. I don't love it. We probably should have gotten a pick back. That's okay though. I mean, we have Josh Giddey. So
Josh Giddey's way younger and he balled out last year. I know he did some weird shit, but hey, he didn't look bad. I don't know.
yeah, I can't wait to lose in the play-in again next year, dude. It'll be fucking sweet.
No,
That's gonna be
I get it.
awesome.
I get it.
We're gonna
But
lose
it's
to the
not like
Hawks.
It's not like if we had Alex Caruso instead of Giddey, we would have done anything different. You know?
So what? We're just like
So-
trading. We're just trading for one okay guy for another okay guy.
Yeah, well, our general manager, AK, has just made terrible. He drafted Patrick Williams over Halliburton.
Yeah.
Like, look at what's going on here. Like,
Patrick
like,
Williams did
he-
not tear
he-
his Achilles tonight, so that's smart by
That's
AK.
true.
Speaking
Yeah.
of trades in the NBA, you saw Kevin Durant to the Rockets. That's a pretty interesting
I did
one
see that.
for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and 5 second-rounders, which is fucking crazy. I don't know if a washed KD is worth that much to the Rockets.
Also,
There's a reporter that said Giannis and KD want to team up this offseason. So that's something to keep your eye on if Giannis is going to go to Houston. I think Giannis is going to go to San Antonio and play with Wemby, and nobody's going to be able to guard them. But I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on KD to the Rockets?
go ahead. I have some, but I'll let y'all.
No, I don't have
All
any
right.
thoughts. Kind of hit it.
I don't know ball whatsoever, so go ahead, please.
Here we go. First of all, look at the Phoenix Suns roster right now. I think they have 7 shooting guards and not 1 point guard and maybe no power forward. So it's
Jesus.
pretty wild. It's a pretty wild move. And then also, I think I've said it before, but AK's made terrible moves, and there's little to no chance this could happen. But what country is AK from? Juice and Hank and Aaron?
He is from Serbia.
Yes. No, I think isn't he from Greece?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I was just trying to spew the Jokic to Chicago rumor.
Well, there was that, but then also, if he's from Greece, I mean, Giannis is from Greece, and Giannis has made hints at possibly coming to the Bulls, so that could be pretty wild.
He is
if that-
Lithuanian.
Okay, well, so then I'm completely wrong. We're gonna cut this out of the podcast. So
To
my bad.
help your whole, we're not the most statistically accurate podcast.
I was like, I know his last name just sounds Greek. Like, so I'm like, yeah, maybe he's Greek.
I mean,
No,
good
we'll keep it
guess.
in because fuck it. But yeah, how do you pronounce his last name?
Karnasovas? I don't know.
Yeah.
Karnashovas?
Yep, some type of Eastern European. Anyway, Yeah. Congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been stocking picks for 20 years now, and they finally did it. So good job. The refs seem to be on their side. I honestly don't know how this series went this long. Seems like the NBA just kind of dragged it out for ratings and views and money. But I'm also kind of an NBA hater now. So, and have been for a few years. But
I mean,
hey,
the NBA's super soft. Just took the NHL to call them out.
yeah, yep. And I don't even watch hockey that much. Said that before on here too, but I would probably rather watch a Hawks game than, even though they suck too. But
They're making some moves.
they're making moves.
Yeah, I'd say. I
Yeah,
mean,
what are
You wanna
those
talk
moves?
about those moves, boys?
yeah, we can shift over to NHL. I think last pod, I don't know if the Panthers had already won the Stanley Cup, but I don't think they had. But they just recently won the Stanley Cup against the Oilers. The Oilers flopped again against them in a rematch, meaning McDavid didn't get his cup, and he looks like not the best player on the ice at all. Surprisingly, Marchand, the Rat, who's one of the older players in the league, was on fire for the Panthers. But yeah, I mean, I don't really care for Florida in the Panthers, but I mean, game is game, so congratulations to them. But anyways, the Hawks have been making moves on the off season. So we just recently bought out TJ Brody's contract. So we are just trying to cut ties with him after his terrible season with us. On the flip side of that, though, getting rid of a veteran in him, we're also trading with the Krakens for another veteran, Burkowski, and he's a two-time Stanley Cup winner. So trading a shitty veteran for another veteran who possibly could bring something better into the locker room. I would say that's kind of like a wash trade. It's cool. I like it personally. And I think overall, Krakens being a newer team in the league has brought about just good variety. I think the Krakens are pretty good, ownership wise and coaching wise. So I think they'll do a lot going forward. But anyways, the NFL or NHL draft is coming up, and I believe we have the third. Do we have third and 25th pick? Was that?
Yep, third and 25.
Yeah. So we'll see what we go at there. There a lot of people are talking about certain guys. I've heard rumors of Mason West being in the draft as a top 60 selection for the draft. But we'll see what the Hawks want to do with that. I don't know. Anybody else got anything on them?
Re-signed Donato. I think that's a good savvy piece of business. Could have gone to the free agent market. Didn't. We still have him for $4 million a year, which is pretty good for the next 4 years. Maybe a sign of like he wants to be like part of the group to see this thing through. To like us being competitive. Interested to see what happens on July 1st in free agency. The thought is that we won't go after one of the big names like a Marner, or like a Ehlers, just because like they're gonna be a little too old and we still have some years away. But like maybe we could go and trade for somebody like a Robertson or a Matthew Nyes from Toronto. Maybe make a big splash that way. We have a lot of picks, and like we can't continue to be shitty. Like we have to at some point start to win a little bit to get these guys some experience and I think start to build that culture. So interested to see how Davidson plays this one. Thoughts we might trade the pick, but I hope that I kind of hope that we keep it. I hope that we get that like Swedish kid, the big forward Anton Frundell or whatever. Would be cool just to get some size up there with some of our faster, smaller forwards like Bedard and Nazar. Yeah, that's all I have.
Continuing some NHL talk, there's this player named Jonathan Toews who got picked up by the Winnipeg Jets.
Yes.
That's awesome to see.
Yes.
I'm happy he's back in the league. And then speaking of free agency, there's this guy also related, not related, but played with Jonathan Tays. His name's Patrick Kane. He is also a free agent on July 1st.
Dude, Jets pick him up.
Not saying bring him back, but nobody on the Hawks is wearing 88. And if they were, it would be Patrick Kane's number.
Dude, I don't know if the Hawks
That-
will do that.
That would be sick, though.
It would be
He's
sick.
cheap. He's cheap. Why not fucking bring him home,
Be-
dude?
Because
And we
ownership-
have cap space. We have so much cap space.
I think
Have him
Jeff would
retire
love
here.
him.
I think it would be really good to have him in the locker room with Bedard and like Frank Nazar and our other guys. I can't pronounce their names because I'm terrible, but that does sound really appealing to me.
Yeah. And then have him retire here. I mean, he just did his camp here, right? Like last week or
Yep.
something. Like
Yeah.
he's still very active in the community.
I mean, so yeah, now that I think about it, if we have like how many vets do we have now? We signed Burkowski. He's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. We signed Kane back. He's 3-time Stanley Cup champion. Like,
There you go. Maybe sign Evander Kane too and have double Kane actions going on.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll
Also,
take Kane
fuck
back.
Seth Jones for being a piece of shit, bro. Remember
Yeah.
he was so bad here, and then he just wins the cup with Florida.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired of him.
I was trying
Also,
to figure
fuck
out who
Corey
that
Perry.
was.
That's it. But yeah,
Probably
the
like
young
one of the
dudes we
best
got-
defenders.
Okay. Thank you.
We got some great defensemen. We got Korchinski and Levshinov. Levshinov's the fucking man. They asked him if the Hawks like took him out to dinner or anything, and he said, "Yeah, I drank a couple beers." And he's 19 years old, so that's awesome that he's threw him under the bus. I fucking love him from that moment.
Like
Artyom Levshinov.
PR
He's gonna be a
nightmare.
fucking stud. I think Spencer Knight's gonna be the primetime goalie next year, which is awesome.
He's
I love
fucking
that pickup.
sick. That was
Yeah,
such
dude.
a good grab for us.
I thought that was a great trade, and I don't even really follow it that much. And I was like, oh,
Dude,
hey, because he came in, he had 34 saves like his first game or second game or something like that. It was pretty
And
good.
he was like one of the top goalie prospects in the NHL when we grabbed him.
that's the thing
Yeah.
is, especially with the NHL right now, in recent years, have been finding quality goalies because, like, I don't know what it was, but like the farm market and like the college players just weren't producing good goalies. So it was just like this freeze on goalies, and they're like teams are scrambling to find people. So that's sick. That's great. I love that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
I mean that's all hockey news I have. So
That's all hockey I got too. We could kind of lead that into baseball if you guys want. Connor, I told you, or actually, you didn't listen to the last episode, but Deion Sanders hit a home run against the Cubs in 1992. I know you're taking that personally. That's how we're gonna beat a team in NFL. But how are the Cubs doing this year?
wait, I don't get that.
Hold on, let me find the notes.
wait, what? He hit a home run in 1992. That's how we're gonna beat a team in the NFL. Wait, what?
it's on the Browns. It's against the Browns, I believe.
Browns.
Oh, I still don't understand. But no, sick. Yeah, a lot of people have hit home runs against the Cubs. They're a professional baseball team, so and that leads into a point I was gonna say. The Cubs need a starter and a bullpen guy. And it maybe even two bullpen guys. This trade deadline, I mean, Jed has actually built a pretty good team, which is surprising because, like, in the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, cool, we got Kyle Tucker, but like, what else has happened? But our bats have just like exploded. They're kind of on a little downswing right now, but we're still scoring like an average of, I don't know, 5 runs a game or something like that.
What I mean, what
But
PCA
like,
isn't PCA at 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases or something like that?
I think he's at 21 home runs.
Jesus.
And he's at 25 stolen base, something like that, 23, 25, I don't know.
Nuts.
But yeah, no, hey, the Cubs have lost 2 and tied 1 series out of the last 4. The one series they tied was a shortened series against the Brewers, just because a game got postponed. But we lost a series to the Mariners and the Phillies. And, you know, Cubs have a good record still, but it just goes to show like our starting pitchers are just getting rocked by good teams. And like our bullpen just, it seems like when they're in big moments against like good squads, they can't pull it out. But when we play against like the Pirates or the fucking Reds or like I you know, and they're division rivals, it's great. But like it's like they can handle those moments because it's like who fucking cares? You're beating the fucking Pirates and the Rockies and the Reds. Like, you know, and we had a I'm so thankful after our first month of a hell schedule that we had that easy schedule of like the Rockies, the Reds, the Pirates, the White Sox. Like it was just like, all right, yeah, we can knock out some fucking series. Great. But like now it's like, all right, our schedule's picking back up again. I think we lost 2 of 3 to Detroit, too, if I'm not mistaken. And like it's like, all right, when you're playing good teams, you have to pull those out. Like we did great in the first month, but like now it's like our holes are showing pause in against like fucking better squads. And it's like our this is our upcoming schedule. We have the Cardinals, the Astros, the Guardians, the Cardinals, and then the Twins. So hey, I look at that, I'm like, fuck the Cardinals. It's going to be a, you know, obviously there's a lot of emotions in those games. There'll be some, we'll probably lose a couple, but we need to win those series. And the Astros, they're like the most hot or cold team in the fucking MLB this year. They could be like scorching or they'll just like, they're nowhere to be found. So that, I don't even know with that one. The Guardians, it's like, I don't know. You're in their division. How are the Guardians doing this year? I know they just beat the Yankees a couple games. All right, sick. Um, well, yeah, and then the Twins. I know like Carlos Correa is hurt, and the Twins are the Twins, so we probably just mop them up. But
Guardians are
you know,
just over 500, Connor.
yeah. So hey, they're over 500. They're a mediocre squad.
Yeah, they're a fine team.
Yeah, it's like hey, we just got to win those series and get back on track here. Owen Cassie heating up in the Cubs organization, and he could be a great trade piece. We go get a starter who's legit. I would love to go to the fucking Twins and go get like Joe Ryan or Pablo Lopez or something and bring them over. Like that'd be fucking sick. I do have a hot take on Kyle Tucker. I know I mentioned it to you guys in the chat, but um, Kyle Tucker's great, amazing player. But he's 30 or 29 or something like that. And it's like, hey,
Whoa. You said
what?
extend him.
I want to extend him, but I don't want to give him a max. Dude, he's going to be a DH in like 3 to 4 years. He's slow in the outfield. Like, he's an amazing hitter. But hey, if we could lock him up for 6 years, 25 to maybe even 30 mil, I know the Cubs have all the fucking money. You got to fucking do it. But like to give this guy like 11 years or something, like that's fucking crazy. Like he's not going to be in the field. Like, all right, he's 28 years old. My bad. But still, like, dude, if we're handing out max contracts, you better fucking call PCA right now and give this fucking young dude a fucking max contract because he is a fucking beast mode monster. And Kyle Tucker, I guarantee, will be a DH in fucking 3 to 4 years. And that's my hot take. I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from a bunch like the fucking other 6 people that listen to this, but like, hey, it's it is what it is. And I watch every fucking game. I listen to him on the radio. I fucking I I see it. I hear it. It's like, hey, the guy's a fucking beast, but I can't give him fucking 400-500 million dollars. Like I'm like, but anyway, that's my hot take on
At the deadline, you could add one piece. Who are you adding? What position and why?
Oh, pitcher. Our bats are fine. We got to
Starter?
add a starter pitch. Yeah, starting pitcher. Dude, Colin Ray like put him as a long fucking bullpen guy. Like he does good in the first 2 to 3 innings, then starts to get rocked. And he's had like a good season, but like lately it's just been he's kind of fallen off. I mean, you got Ben Brown, who he'll have like a great start, or he just gets fucking rocked. And it's like, I know Shota's coming back. That's great. But we lost Justin Steele. Like, Tyone's been good. He got rocked recently, but he's been solid. And he always bounces back and shit. He'll be fine. He's a veteran. But, like, yeah, Cade Horton's looked good, but also he's just a rookie. So we need another veteran who's
Is there a guy you have your eyes on out there? Like a Sandy?
Yeah, Joe Ryan or Pablo Lopez would be, because they're just wasting away on the Twins. And
Pablo's out for what 2 to 3 months right now.
oh, he is.
Speaking
Okay.
from my fantasy baseball
That's what
team,
I was
yeah,
thinking.
sucks.
Yeah. Well, so then Joe Ryan. Yeah, go get him. And then I don't know if there was take a risk on Alcantara, sure. Do it up. But I'm not trading away fucking Owen Cassie for him. He's been fucking awful this year. I know he's been doing better, but like, you know, it's just it's one of those things where, hey, maybe you could even call the White Sox and go get fucking Shane. What's his fucking name? That's Shane Smith.
Off limits, dude. Off limits. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
Still
the White Sox.
for the wild card spot, so
Okay.
we're not giving you him.
Hear me out.
Fine.
Hear me out.
You're in contention for the wild card spot. Oh, okay.
We're only 14 and a half back. We're only 14 and a half back.
Yeah.
A lot of
For sure.
ball to play.
Hear me out, Connor.
Yep.
Connor, the Cubs should go get Rope from the Giants. Nasty curveball. Yeah. Landon Rope. Go get him, dude.
I mean, Hayden Birdsong is from Chicago. He's like from the area. Matt Reed's little brother played against him in high school.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he's downstate Illinois. I think Mattoon, Illinois is the town.
Yeah. Yep. So maybe go get his ass. There's also that young dude on the Rockies who's from Chicago who pitched against the Cubs, did really well.
Yeah,
but
he's
like,
wasting away on the Rockies then.
Exactly. But that's the thing too. It's like with those guys, they're like young prospects who like have a lot of like, they have a high ceiling. And it's like teams are going to want a lot for them. So it's like, if we're going to go get a fucking solid starter and we're going to give up these like very high trade pieces that are very good prospects, you have to just go get a solidified starter who's a beast, like, or just like just going to come in, quality start, can go 6-7 innings every single time and have like a 3.25 ERA, if not lower. You have to go do that.
Who's going to be your catcher in a playoff series? Is there going to be a guy that's going to start all 7 games, all 5 games? Is there going to be a guy that plays 3? Is there going to be a guy that plays 1? Is Moises coming up?
I don't know Amaya's timeline. I can look it up, but I know Amaya, Carson Kelly, like, that's a good combo. I know Reese McGuire's been hitting a few home runs here and there, but he's not the guy for sure.
Sweet stroke though, man.
I love seeing him fucking crush a homer. It's fucking sick.
On the field and in the parking lot in spring training.
Let's see here. So Amaya has an oblique strain and was cleared to begin throwing program on Friday. That was June 15th. So he's in the process of ramping up again after a left oblique strain. He's been sidelined since May 24th. So he'll be back like right before the All-Star break, probably. So the Cubs catcher situation, it's like, yeah, is it not the best? Sure, but like, you know, when the Cubs went to the World Series, we had fucking Wilson Contreras and Miguel Montero. So, you know, and Miguel Montero, don't sleep on him. He was a fucking beast in the fucking playoffs. Like, he is one of the reasons we've won the World Series. He was like hitting clutch home runs and shit.
Yep.
Fucking awesome.
I think they just did a small documentary with him on it.
NLDS. What, Hank?
They did?
Well, I remember seeing something where they were like interviewing him and he was talking about essentially that series and hitting a home run in I think game 1.
Oh, we also had David Ross too.
Yeah.
definitely can't forget about that Rossi. He was a huge part too. You know, and hey, I loved Ross as a manager. He was fun, and Craig Counsell was like definitely pissed me off. But the Cubs are doing well right now, and we lost a couple series here, but hey, Jed just has to go make some shit happen at the deadline, and we'll be good. So, I'd be a lot more worried if I was a fucking White Sox fan. I know you guys got good young guys, but
All right, all right, all right. Grant Taylor threw the 5 hardest pitches in the MLB today. 102.2 capped out at. Closer of the future. Mike Clevenger auditioned for the role, was not his role. Jared Schuster auditioned, not his role. Bryce Wilson, not his role. A lot of guys, not their role. Grant Taylor, I remember 2 podcasts ago, we were listening to the White Sox assistant general manager, Josh Barfield. He said that Grant Taylor's in Double-A right now. Once he comes up, he's the closer of the future. He looks like that guy. I do think we have the closer of the future. I think he's 23, 24 years old. He's going to be a fucking stud. The bats are cooking right now. We comeback win today against the Blue Jays. Miguel Vargas, huge 4-run 8th inning. Sox came back. They knew we were potting soon, so they had to get going a little bit to continue our hopes getting up. But yeah, anything else for the Sox for you, Aaron? I got a couple more notes, but I'm going to swing it to you real quick. I know you're a huge
No.
Grant Taylor guy for the pen.
Yeah, big Grant Taylor guy. It sucked that we had that like losing streak, 2 sweeps in a row. I think 8 losses in a row, something like that. It was fun.
That.
Yeah, we brought everyone up, had like a couple great games. The Popes were in our hat. He's chanting "Go White Sox." We're winning. We're having a great time. Like I was like, okay, like maybe we finally turned the corner. Nope, 8 game slide. But series win against the Blue Jays. That's fun. It's exciting that they're bringing up all these guys. Fuck even going to Charlotte. Just bring them up from Birmingham. Like we should just start bringing up guys from Winston-Salem. Just bring them all up. So yeah, it's been a good time. We'll see how it goes. I still think we're on track for 53.5 wins.
I think so too.
So,
Brooks Baldwin,
so
I feel like
54.
he homers every day. 54
So
wins, correct.
You need 54 wins, and then you
53 and a half.
We're 104 right now. Not like mathematically, but through me.
So
It's possible.
For the podcast listeners, I have a bet against all 3 of these jabronis that the White Sox will not win over 53.5 games. So they will not win 54 games. And we each bet $50 on it. So if the Sox win 54 games, I owe these guys $150. But if the Sox win 53 or under, they're all sending me $50 to my Venmo, which I need because I am a fucking loser right now. So
Okay, cool. My Cash App is SamKristin35. If you want to send it there. I was going to continue about this great team.
Yeah.
Luis Robert has finally gotten going. He could finally be trade bait. I know Aaron could back me up on this, but he hit a 2-run homer, and then today the clutch double to score 2 runs. So Luis could finally be back. I know a lot of teams could use a left fielder. Please trade and get some starters. This is how the White Sox succeed. Get my hopes up. Trade for 3 top 50 prospects. And get my hopes up before we get 54 wins each year. I think we might be back. Willie's boys are playing hard. We have a nice bullpen, starting rotation. Conor, I will trade you one of our starters if you want. Is there another Palatine pounder that you could give back to us?
in fantasy?
In real life, Mike Tauch.
Oh, in real
Mike
life.
Tauch
Okay.
Jr.
I don't know, dude. I mean, hey, you. I'd have to look into the numbers, man. Sox pitchers, you can't really trust a lot of what they do, so I'd have to look into stuff. But hey, that Grant Taylor guy sounds nice. Trade you Owen Cassie. He could play some outfield.
Eric Crochet, Lucas Giolito, Carlos Rodon. Those aren't valuable names. Dylan Cease, but
Yeah,
it's
they're
okay.
not on the White Sox. They're not on the White Sox. They're fucking
Yeah,
gone.
but we got so many prospects. Chase Mydroth, have you ever heard of him? He's gonna win MVP
Yeah,
this year.
no. I have praised the White Sox prospect hauls on certain trades for sure. I'm happy for you guys. I'm just
I
saying.
think Kyle Teal is going to be my favorite player. I like the prospects are fun.
Yeah.
Kyle Teal, great AB approach. He's a walk guy, just like Mydroth. Same with Caro. They're walk guys, which is exactly what the Sox need. Like, just get base runners, and then we'll bring up Josh Rojas and he'll strike out, or then we'll bring up Palacios and he'll ground out into a double play.
Well,
So just put guys on base.
I think it was something we were talking about prior to. It's like just get guys out there that actually want to play, like that actually care, you know?
Yeah, unlike that crazy story, I think that came out on Twitter a couple days ago. Was it Clint Frazier? Somebody was talking about how he came to the White Sox, and somebody like the thought is that it was Yasmani Grandal, like didn't run to first. Fuck, who was our manager? I already forgot his name. But he was like,
Pedro?
hey, yeah, Pedro Grifol was
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
said if
you need
take
to
him out of the
hustle.
game-
We're gonna have problems if you take us out of the game. Didn't get taken out of the game. Started the next whatever, how many games? Just like a broken culture, but that's changing. That's changing.
Yeah,
Did you
I told
guys
you
see-
took a picture of John Brebbia sleeping in the bullpen last year.
I did not
We
see
could post
that.
it on the Hell's Beer Hall Twitter. The White Sox, out of the like 9 relievers in the bullpen, I think 2 of them were sleeping last year, and I took pictures of it. So that was fun.
Jesus.
But no, different team this year. Fuck Pedro. Connor, you got a question?
Did you guys see O'Neal? So nothing to do with Chicago sports, but O'Neal Cruz on the Pirates was in the outfield. He's playing center field or something like that, and a ball got hit over his head, and he just turned around and looked at it and just started walking towards the infield. Like I was like, "Yo,
What?
dude?" And he's like one of the fastest players like in the league, and he just gave up on his team and on the ball and on and there was I think there was 2 guys on, and they scored 2 runs because he just looked at it. The right fielder had to run all the way over and get the ball, and I was like, "This guy gets paid millions of dollars to act like a fucking baby." What the fuck? Like,
That's messed up, dude.
anyway. Oh, I did want to mention, I'm wearing this Bears Grateful Dead. Well, it's Bears Jerry Garcia hat. Collab, bought it off of a website, and I just want to say I saw Big Cat from Barstool wearing this hat, and man, how are you gonna steal my swag like that, dude? How are you gonna steal my swag like that, bro? Like, come on, dude. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Hey,
Um,
he's got great taste.
Yeah, hey, good taste, good taste.
That's a sweet hat. Did you see Caleb Williams chanting "Fuck Green Bay" at Summer Smash, the music festival?
As it
Let's
should
go.
be, dude.
Also
As
hanging
it
out with
should be.
Matas.
Oh, really?
Yep, he was
Let's
hanging out
go.
with Matas. He reposted PCA. I think he's gonna repost my draft this week. I'll talk to him. I'll give him a call and say,
Yeah,
"Hey, what's
hit
going
him up.
on? Why are we gonna be posting Cubs and Bulls here? Let's give some representation of the South Side." Luther Burden threw out the first pitch at the Sox game the other day. Sox also held mass. Apparently, they sold beer. That's a Jerry Reinsdorf special. I've never gone to church and grabbed a fucking Coors Light from the White Sox concourse, but I think I might be back in Catholicism.
Dude, me too. And this we've mentioned before, this is a Catholic podcast. So all the listeners out there, like we are, yes, I forgot who Doubting Thomas was. I haven't been to CCD or Mass in years, but it's okay. We are still a Catholic podcast, and we always have been and we always will be. So just
The fact
throwing that out
that the Pope, like the Pope, probably knows who Chase Wydroth is fucking insane to think about. Like,
Dude,
what
the
a power
Pope-
move.
The Pope's dad used to be a principal at a school in Chicago Heights. And he
Yeah,
used to
his
live in
brother,
South-
the Pope's brother was the principal of one of my brother's friends who like went to school in Chicago Heights. So his brother is still a principal there, which is insane.
Damn.
Like he's a South Side guy.
He sacked the Pope in high school. He told me earlier this week. Hank
Wait, what?
sacked the Pope. Hank sacked the Pope. The Pope was a nasty quarterback. Hank told me this
Oh.
earlier this week.
Damn.
Sacked
I thought
him,
you said
yeah.
Hank. I thought you said Hank nut tapped the Pope. I was like, what?
That's a little worse. That's a
Yeah,
little worse. But
I
he
didn't
also
tell you-
told
I
me
didn't
he
tell
did
you
that
guys.
as well. He
Yeah.
did that as well.
Didn't tell you guys that at Aurelio's. Just didn't
Yeah.
know.
Went up to his table and just
I was like, "Where's my tip?"
You guys got some fire news or no?
Any
Haven't
what?
heard anything yet.
Oh, no, I actually do have something to talk about. I'm sure you guys brought it up because we are the like biggest Chicago Fire podcast. But their new stadium looks sick as fuck. Coming in on the south side, that's gonna be huge. And that's got to make all you Sox fans just be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, just
I think that
no,
caused Jerry to sell the team. So
yeah,
I think it
I
was
think
like
so,
the best move.
dude. There's new
We're moving
stadium.
to Soldier Field. Bears moving to Arlington. White Sox are taking the Lakefront Stadium. We're building Guaranteed Rate Field 2.0. Sox are back. Continue fire talk.
Dude, it would be sick if Ishiba or whatever his name is knew what the hell he was doing and just like made like a new stadium and just called it Comiskey again.
That'd be awesome.
And like no, that would be a baller move. Like if you're like for real about trying to win a city over, like build a new stadium and call it like, you know, Comiskey something or something, you know, like that'd be sick for all the fans. Like, but you know, they're definitely gonna be like crypto.com field 3.0 or whatever the fuck.
I could see it being, it'd be like kind of a cool nostalgia kick if they called it Kaminsky and like designed it kind of like the old stadium, but like with new-esque
Yeah, they'd have
feel
to
to
add
it.
showers for sure.
They have to have pinwheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Wheels. What about the Madhouse on My Droth?
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
that's
no,
a good
Well,
that's a good name.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean-
Chicago Fire Stadium is going to be sick. They're 3 points out of a playoff spot. I mean, they're better this year. They like
They're
seem to
good.
be ascending. That's kind of cool. Shout out Greg Berhalter. Missed out on Kevin De Bruyne. That would have been kind of sweet. So I'm interested to see if they get a bigger, like, designated player. But yeah, fire our fire in.
Well, they were talking about possibly getting Neymar, which would be fucking nuts.
That'd be fucking crazy.
I hate Neymar, but like it would just be cool for him to be on the Chicago Fire.
I
and be
love
like,
his girlfriend though.
well, sure, but yeah, you know, Brazilians, dude. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at some cards here. I got it here. All right, so these are number twos. So not
I still
super
can't
easy.
remember what's hard or easy.
So easy. It's on the easier end.
Okay.
You ask this every single podcast.
Every time I can't wrap my hand around it because Hank's mic is so low.
No.
So
No.
Hey, turn that shit up. right.
What 1998?
Welcome. Sorry.
You guys chill. I'm reading questions here, please. What 1998 fifth overall pick started just one game at running back for the Bears before tearing a ligament in his left knee?
Jesus. What year?
Was it Rashawn Salam, the Colorado guy?
No, it's 1998.
98.
-3.
I was
No idea.
6.
Can we get the initials?
It's Curtis Ennis.
Oh, okay. I played with
don't
him on
even know.
Blitz, I think.
I don't even know who that is. And I know we're gonna get fucking backlash from my dad or something, but all right. What 7-1 center came to the Bulls in 1998 trade that sent Charles Oakley to the Knicks?
So probably not Charles Oakley.
No, he was sent to the Knicks. It's in that Michael Jordan documentary. The last.
Oh,
Tony
The Last
Kukoc.
Dance.
Yeah. No. Center. You guys know who he is, but you probably
Initials?
Bill Cartwright.
I knew that.
Ooh, rough.
And
God, we're getting torched.
what USC wideout posted back-to-back seasons with 1,000+ receiving yards for the Bears in 95 and 96?
This is a 2? What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, this is a 2.
Jesus. 95,
Hossein
96.
Muhammad.
His initials are CC.
Caitlin Clark.
No.
Chris Carter.
Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver.
Phil
That's
Sorver.
2Ks, dude. That's 2Ks. So Curtis Conway.
1,000 yards he had
Wow.
receiving?
I was thinking Chris Conti.
He had 2 1,000+ receiving yards for the Bears in 95 and
Wow.
96.
God,
Yeah, he was a stud.
Good years,
What
good
Eastern-
seasons.
What Eastern Conference opponent did the Blackhawks defeat in 6 games to capture the 2015 Stanley Cup?
2015?
Yep.
Flyers. Bruins. Kings.
Nope. Nope.
Wait. Fuck.
Tampa Bay.
Yes, I remember watching it in your basement, Hank. I have
Yeah.
Snapchat videos of it.
God damn, dude, I should have had that.
I feel like
All right.
then Tampa Bay started to become sick.
Yeah,
Well, I guess they were
I
already sick,
remember.
but-
I remember all of us were like, "Yo, fuck Tampa Bay!" Like, like they were
was-
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
All right. So this is another number 2 card. In 2020, or in a 2020 game against the Vikings, whose NFL record-tying 8th career kickoff return for a touchdown came from a 104-yard return, making it the longest in Bears history. In 2020,
Yeah.
Yep.
Against his former team, right? Wasn't he a Viking at first, and then he went to
Yep.
us, and then Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And then now he's on the Steelers, I think.
Oh shit! I didn't know he's still playing. That's crazy. That's a big dude. That guy's big.
Yeah. All right. Including 10 surrendered to the Patriots in the Super Bowl, how many total points did the 1985 Bears surrender in their postseason run to glory?
Including the 10?
Yep.
24.
It's a trick question.
It's none.
10?
0.
Yeah, 10.
That's crazy. That's
The
insane.
Bears gave up no points until they played in the Super Bowl and only gave up 10.
That's
Dude,
fucking
yeah, they
crazy.
destroyed New England.
That team is the most dominant of like all time. What Northwestern alum made his mark on special teams while playing for the Buffalo Bills from 1986 to 1997? feel like I've heard this
Northwestern special teamer.
Where's
86
Ryan when
to
I need him,
97.
dude? Ryan would know this. I know he would. Oh. For the Buffalo.
Steve Tasker.
Jesus.
Never heard of that person my entire life.
How is this a 2?
Yeah.
This is a 2.
This is
No way,
ridiculous.
dude.
In a all right, a 2003 motorcycle accident ended the promising career of what Bulls point guard after just one NBA season?
Black dude on NCAA college game day.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
bald. Jay Williams?
Yes.
Damn,
yes.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Nice. Nice. I knew you were like getting there too. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah.
Like Joe, and then I had to read the question.
Do you guys want to do one more or no?
One more.
Try and redeem
Yes.
a little bit.
One more, and then we'll
Absolutely
call it.
shelled right now. I feel like Jameson Talion on like a Tuesday.
I mean, he's pitched pretty good this year, dude.
Cap,
Okay.
Cap.
Here's another number 2. Okay. What? Maybe we've done this one before. No. Okay. What Bears and Panthers defensive end is the first player in NFL history to record at least 100 sacks and 10 interceptions in his career?
Julius
Peppers.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. And then, what Chicago soccer team played from 1974 to 1988 in both the NASL
The
and
Sting.
the MIFL? Yes, sir.
Chicago
Yep.
Sting.
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
dude. Dude, their games were
Sickest logo.
so crazy too. Like if you ever see like old footage of their shit, like because they played at Soldiers Field for a little bit, and the
Who was-
stands were literally it was just like it was like mostly empty, but there was like a little fan section of like just like whatever Chicago fans and stuff like that. Then there was an entire section of just Polish dudes, and they went ham. They were like bringing in like bottles of vodka and shit. Like my uncle told me these stories. Like he was like, dude, we used to go to those games. It was like wild. Like they're
There
like
was
shooting
the-
off fireworks and shit.
That's crazy. There was like the one coach from HF that played for them. We were little when he coached us.
Was it? It wasn't Bobe.
No, it was like gonna say Richard something. I don't.
Richard.
He. Fuck it. I'll ask my mom. She'll know.
Yeah.
All right. Next
Yeah.
episode, I'll bring this to the group. Chicago Sting talk.
Chicago Sting, yeah, it's a sick team. Yeah, and then yeah. Anyway, what number did the Chicago Bears retire in honor of Gale Sayers?
40, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I was almost gonna
about to
say
be like, come on, boys, come on.
I was on 41 in my head. I
Have
don't
you
know
guys
why.
ever seen the Brian Piccolo movie, or it's like a docu-series, or it's like a movie?
Brian song.
Brian song, yeah. That shit, that'll make a man cry. Let me tell you that. All right. In 2006, what Bears running back scored a touchdown on the 4th down against the Vikings, then admitted after the game he had no idea what down it was?
Was it Matt Forte? Was it? He was our
No.
2006 running back,
Cedric
but
Benson.
It was Cedric Benson.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Was it
Yeah, we
Benson
did
and
better that
Forte,
one.
right?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Great trivia. We fucking rock.
Hell yeah. Well, end it, Hank, and I'll do a little outro. For all the podcast listeners, if you're ever feeling down, just drink a fucking beer and quit being a pussy. All right? Send us out, Hank.
All right. We're out.
Well, a lot of things happen today.
Sometimes life deals you bananas and you gotta just say, fuck it, I'm gonna eat that shit.
I'm not touching it. Cut it. Cut it.
We're cutting it. We're done.
I had to tie that in.
We're out.
And they were all great. And they were all thrilling. And they were all dramatic.
But you know what? Get big, get tough, and get fucked.
Too bad we couldn't have had
Hot, juicy cake takes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
some
right.
hot cakes on the griddle, you know what I'm saying?